Hey everybody, it's Anthony, and you guys saw that I put a video up. Hey everybody, it's Anthony, and this week I put up a video testimonial on an advanced form of meditation. And a wise man told me that I should always go with my original creative vision for a project that I had. And in the video testimonial, I wanted to actually take you through the meditation that I had personally and my own journey. And so I figured I'd take this opportunity to do that right now in case you were curious about the deepening that I experienced. So this is what I looked like, in case you're curious. They say bring a pillow and a blanket. Well, here's my pillow. I was resting my feet on it comfortably. And my blanket was just my favorite sweater. And I'm really comfortable in this sweater. And I feel like it completely surrounds me. So this was my pillow and blanket combo. And, you know, I've got this little koala pouch right here for my hands. And this bandana for my eyes. And everybody's got a bandana over their eyes. So that you can feel safe. And that you can not worry about what the other people in the room are doing, because it's not really about them, it's about you. You saw the video testimonial that I posted this week. Well, originally I had meant to include a solo of me explaining the 1 hour meditation and the journey that I went through. And so this is the follow-up video to that previous video to tell you what actually happened in that 45 minutes to 1 hour while we were experiencing this advanced form of meditation. So it starts with the hesitation or the resistance to the experience. And you're lying there on the ground, completely comfortable, 100%, and the breathing starts to take place, and for me, it was a muscle that was twitching in my legs, and I resisted that feeling at first, and then I just followed their instructions and stuck my foot out and, went forward. And I took that big leap of faith, and I found that I was in the body of a Great Dane. And this is the animal that I really had no clue that I related with. But after I had this experience, I thought about, that animal, I have always respected him. He's a amazing looking beast, tall, skinny, very athletic. He's just a sweet looking creature. And so I was in this body of this Great Dane, and I was running around my house, kind of doing laps. And then I ran out in the backyard, and I was doing laps in the backyard. And then it took on the neighborhood, and I was running around the neighborhood. And then I was running out to the workspace that I belonged to, and back to the house, and then out to my daughter's school, and back to work, and back to the house. And then I ran up on top of the roof of my house. And I looked around, and I kind of surveyed the area. And after I caught my breath, I started to run to the state of Washington. And I ran as fast as I could to the state of Washington, and then down the Pacific coast, through Oregon to California, and then back to Colorado again. And I made that loop 3 times. And on the way back home, I stopped at a big mountain range, and I was at the top of the mountain peering out into that territory that I was just running around. And I was observing it and looking at it. And then I found myself still, not twitching anymore, just still and calm, but my entire body was completely vibrating from the tip of my toes to the tips of my fingers, and I was feeling that some sort of chemical had taken over my body, because it was a euphoria type of a feeling, like floating in the clouds. And this was about halfway through the meditation. And the loud music that was playing was vibrating in me. And they give you instruction about this loud music that's playing too, because I guess it's attuned to each of the 7 energy centers that you have in your body. And it starts with the root energy center between your legs. And then the rhythm of the music changes and it moves up to your stomach or your belly button, and then into your chest, and then into your heart, and then your throat, and then your brain, and then even outside and above your brain. And so each time the music would change, you would feel a different part of your body actually take on a stronger resonation with the music. So, as I was feeling this sensation through my body, I was breathing, and it came up to my throat, and it felt there must have been a lot of blockages in my throat. And well, I actually know that there's a lot of blockages in my throat, which is my voice center, because previously I used to have a hard time public speaking and getting in front of the camera and allowing the words to flow out of my mouth. But after this meditation, it's been so much easier, because I feel that I've released some of those blockages that were holding me back before. And I'll never forget it. We were allowed to get up slowly and take our time. And then over lunchtime, we talked about our experience with the people that we were eating lunch with. And we were able to listen to the experience that the other people had. And that hour and a half went by, it felt like, in 10 minutes. And as you know, the rest of the story is history. I tracked down the facilitators and I did an interview with them. And this is just my own personal story. This is my own personal testimony of shamanic breathwork. So if you've got somebody who practices this form of loud music, vibrational shamanic breathwork in your area, then I highly recommend investing in yourself. And the cost for this type of an experience is a lot less than other things that you might do to spend on yourself, like, say, massage or a professional therapy session with a psychiatrist, or even if you're trying to quit smoking, a hypnotherapist, or any of these service providers that offer to give you a return on your investment. This is also in that category, and it's worth every penny. To attend one of these events, go to BeFreeHealing.com. And I was able to convince Melanie to conduct a class on Saturday, November 30th at 1:30 up in Boulder, so that my sister could attend when she comes to town. She's flying in for Thanksgiving, and I just told Melanie that I have to be able to give my sister an opportunity to experience this, because I couldn't believe what happened. And she agreed to have a class or an experience on Saturday, November 30th at 1:30. The event lasts 4 hours, but Melanie convinced me that it's worth every minute, and that you will walk away with a piece of art that you're able to create to commemorate the experience. So I'll be there, and I hope to see you there too.